Hi everyone, I am back today to share this little pink and red Traveler's Notebook size no-sew journal. First of all, just let me apologize for my voice. I've had a cold and a little bit of laryngitis, so I'm just getting over that. But I did want to come on and share this with you. So I have made a no-sew journal, and I used the tutorial that Meredith from Share Collective did a little while ago. You can find her tutorials on her YouTube channel, Share Collective, and I will share her link below so that you can find it easily. But that's what I used to create this journal. So I've used papers from Uniquely Ella's most recent kit, as well as some from Ruby and Pearl, and I'll list those below for you as well. And then I've got some fabric pieces and lace on the spine. So let me take you inside here and I will show you the rest of it. So I've just closed it here with some twine and some narrow cream and gold trim. And anything that's Valentine related in this is just clipped in. I've tried not to put anything permanent in here. It's kind of supposed to be more pink and red, just with, of course, touches of Valentine's because we're coming up to Valentine's Day. But let me show you. So this is the front cover, and then it flips open. And I've used these shabby ticking papers from, I believe it's Sweet Pea Curiosities, and I will mention that below as well. In the baking paper pocket, I have added a little clipboard with one of my favorite Ruby and Pearl photos on it, and you can flip it up for a little bit of extra journaling space there. And you can see then that I've just collaged all of the background pages, and this is how, with this strip here, this is how I've attached these two pieces. And then you can see the fabric spine here. A little bit of age tape throughout, and a little bit of my rose trim I like to use. Here I've created a little file folder pocket. I haven't put anything in it, but I've just done a bit of collaging with some of the trims and some of the papers that I've used throughout, and that was an idea from Heather at Ruby and Pearl a little while ago. This is one of the papers from Uniquely Ella, and this is, I believe, the only page that has anything kind of heart-related specifically to Valentine's on it, but there is that. I've used various trims on the side here. Beautiful papers. Here I've done a little floating pocket, and I've got an Amity Bloom card here. This is some handmade paper that has been embossed. And then this is a ticket strip from one of the Marion Smith kits. And then what I've done is folded up this receipt to make the pocket. So let me just put this back. And then I just clipped it here to keep it closed. Added a little bit of extra trim here, and you can see here is how I've connected these pages together. A little bit of trim on this tab. And here I've got a decorated glassine bag, and this is a Sam Poole image, and then another embossed tag. That's just coffee dyed cardstock. One of the Amity Bloom torn paper strips that I've used to connect. And then here I've got a top tuck spot, just a little journaling card there as decoration, and then another decorated tag. More tabs. Here the connection is another one of the torn paper strips, and then I've left this open and made the pocket out of it. I've got a little rose here as a journaling card, a Ruby and Pearl photo, and then in this bag I've just got a pink tag. So quite a few inserts, and you can see that the journal really is quite thick, but if you were to take all of these things out and use it as a journal, it would of course be much smaller, so you could do that as well. Here I've got a little flip out, and I've used a collaged page here for the flip, and then I've attached it using some of this pretty trim that I had, and then clipped on the back of that I've got a little journaling card. So I've just got that clipped together, and then this is just the rest of the collage. A little bit of room for writing there, and I've just got it paper clipped to this page so that it doesn't pull it too badly. So lots of space to do photos and anything else that you'd like to in this journal. Here I've clipped on a really pretty rose image, and then this little tag that can be used if you were going to use this for Valentine's. I just think these kind of pink and red journals are so great for a February journal if you like to keep a monthly journal. More tabs there, and in here I've got I folded over that piece of ledger to make a pocket, and then I've got a little journaling card, and this is an Amity Bloom page. That's just an extra little page for journaling, and then a collage tag that I've got there, and that's just those two pieces go in there, and then I've just clipped on this tag. On this side I've just made a little, I guess like a little tassel kind of slash charm, I suppose, but these are hearts from the most recent collection from, or one of the most recent collections from Heather at Ruby and Pearl, and I've just reduced the size of them. I made them double-sided and just added them to that, more of that kind of cream ribbon, and I've just attached them with a bulb pin there, and that's just kind of something fun on the side of that ruffle. In the middle here I've done two large pockets, and they both have large embossed tags in them, and I've collaged the background, and then I've added this receipt as okay, I'm going to put those back later. This large receipt I've glued on three sides and then down the center of each side to add a little bit of space to tuck things, and then I've got some dotted tulle here, and it's open at the top, and you could add some things there as well. Another baking paper pocket here. I've got a notes, a stamp die cut, a tag. These are from Amity Bloom. A little picture frame, kind of wall panel. And then I've got this February ledger page that I've added for some extra journaling space. So lots of inserts, lots of places to journal in here, even though the backgrounds are mainly collaged. I've added an envelope flip here, and I've got a little fancy book cover reduced in size to make a journaling card. I was going to decorate this, and I just honestly couldn't find anything that I really liked, so I've just left it plain, and whoever gets this journal, if you want to do some collage there, I think that would be a great idea. And here, I haven't done anything either. I thought I'd just clip things on. I've added, a few things here. A journaling card and a collage tag, and then this little kind of paint chip tag, and I thought, well, perhaps you'd like to add that permanently or make, a top-loading pocket. So, but I've just kind of left it open here, and whoever decides they like this journal can decorate that envelope however they would like. And then here I've got a large pocket. I've got a little postcard here that I've just added some trim to the side. And then on the back I've got vellum pocket, and then I've got a little envelope. I haven't got anything in the envelope, and I've just added a little tag here that I've stamped February. So that just tucks in there. In this lace pocket, I've made a little notebook just from one of the tall narrow covers. I think these are Ruby and Pearl, I believe. And I've just used the pink one, and then I've just added some pink lined ledger pages in there just for a little bit of extra journaling. So that just tucks in there. In this top tuck spot, I have a little embossed journaling spot and a little photo that you can journal on the back, and then just the Tim Holtz frame die to add perhaps to something. You know, you can see how pretty that looks underneath, so perhaps that's what, you know, it's this new owner would like to do, or add a photo or something. So that's just there to be used. In the center here, I've added some vellum pockets, and then I've clipped in a journaling card, a tag, a floral journaling card, and then this tall envelope. I don't have anything in the envelope. This is from, I believe that was from, I think, chapter one. I'll have to check. That'll be listed below, so no problem. And then this envelope, these are some of Ruby and Pearl's new Valentine's envelopes. So I've added that. A little label there, and then just a little chocolate tag that I thought was fun to add. Here I've clipped a rose image journaling card, and then this image from Ruby and Pearl, one of my favorites. And then there's lots of great room there to journal on. I like to, when there's photos like this, I print them on glossy photo paper, and then the back is smooth. So it just adds a fun kind of photo to the journal, and then you can add your journaling to the back. Another ruffle here, and then in the back I've added a doily that I've folded into an envelope, and then I've added another handmade paper embossed tag, another collage tag, and then in this little glassine envelope I've done a little closure with a flower, and then I have added just a few labels that you can add in throughout the journal. I've added a few words, beautiful, amour, mine, and together. And then I've added a few kind of red and pink labels as well. And those just tuck in there. So that is my red and pink journal. I will have this listed in my Etsy shop. The link will be below if you're interested in it. And as I mentioned, I will list the creators who I've used for this project, as many as I can remember. I'll list those below in the description box. So thanks everyone for joining me today, and I will see you again soon.